Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Blue Ridge Homestead. I'm going to put a few pictures on there. Basically what we've done with these, we've cut our suckers off our tomato plants. And if you're not familiar with what a sucker is, come here on over here with me and I'll show you. Alright, so you have the actual tomato plant, which is here, and then you have the top and the side limb. Well, the suckers are what grows out of the center between the actual part of the stem and the limb there. Most of the time you pinch these out. Occasionally they get too big. When you pinch them out, you actually hurt your plant. So what we did is we cut them and stuck them down in some water, and a jar of water, and as you can tell, they've rooted. So these will now become our tomatoes for late this fall. So what we're going to do today is we're going to plant them. We're going to just pick a spot basically. Tomatoes are a vine. You can almost just break them off and stick them in the ground. But with the weather in the Ohio Valley, you just never know what you're going to get. It'll be too dry, too wet. So you put some water in a jar and just stick them down in there. Works pretty good. So this is what we're going to do today. We've got some storms coming in later this afternoon. This ground has already been fertilized where we planted our cabbage and broccoli earlier, which did not survive. Not sure what exactly went on with it. So you plant these just like you do any other tomato plant. I'm going to plant them up to where the first root stops. That's where I'm going to plant them, and we'll stick them down in the ground. I'm going to hold the limbs up so they don't get stuck in the dirt too. Push it around, and for the life of me, I can't remember what this is called. I want to say it's called Propagation, and somebody that knows exactly what it's called, you can comment on the video and tell me, but I am 99% sure this is Propagation. So that's what I'm going to call it today anyway. We are propagating. So for as much rain as we've had, this dirt is incredibly hard. So I'm going to loosen it up around it. And I think we've got 4 or 5 plants in here. And I think I took one off of a Roma tomato and one off of a Cherokee Purple. And the other 2, look at the roots on that. Man, that's looking good. The other 2 come off these ones on the end, and I'm not exactly sure what they are, to be honest with you. But do just like I did there. Stick it in the ground. Hold the leaves up on it. Get it planted. I'll pull it up just a little bit because I don't want the fork, so to speak. I don't want it stuck in the ground, even though it'd probably be okay. I don't want to do that way. Let's go this way. And as you can see behind me, our squash and zucchini are doing very well. Our beans are taking off, and they're absolutely astonishing us right now. But look for a future video of a full garden update. We're going to go pull some carrots here in a little bit. So when we get done with this, we'll slide over there and yank some carrots out the ground. Like I say, you just dig a hole. These are going to vary because they haven't been planted in a tray or nothing like that. So it varies how deep you put them by where the roots are. This one's pretty short, so I'm gonna stick them in here. And like I said, we're calling for some rain later, or a chance of it anyway. So we hope they get some rain. If not, we'll come out and give them a little water. Much like any other garden, you can see that we struggle with the weeds and crabgrass seed that gets in here. And it is the season of crabgrass. So, this one's got a big old stem on it. It's long, it's got lots of roots. So we're gonna do this. Root from something there. I think it'd be that pepper plant, but you never know. We stick them in the ground. We're gonna take this extra water and just dump it on around them. And we'll see you at the carrot patch. All right, so we're here at the carrot patch, as I said. This is just a raised bed. It's like about a third of it. We thinned these carrots, ate some small ones in salads, just ate them raw, and they just went nuts. There's still too many in here, but it's time to harvest now. So I'm gonna pull a few out with y'all and we'll look at them and see what they look like. I posted a few pictures the other day, and we have some that are that big. So a good harvest, I hope. And like I said, it's been raining here so much, and as you can tell, we haven't cut our lawn in probably 15 days. So we're gonna pull some carrots and see what they look like. You'll have big ones and little ones. See, once a carrot gets these roots, I don't know if that camera zoom in enough on it. Once they get these hair roots on the sides like this, they come off easy, but that's how you know a carrot is done. It's done all it's gonna do. These are probably a week past due, but they're not hurt. So they look like they have done great. A lot of times, I'll show you this one here too. This one is ready, and we had all that rain, and this is what happens to a carrot when it's ready, and then it gets a little dry spell, and then gets a lot of rain. It soaks up all that moisture, busts open. So this one will get fed to the rabbits or the pig, one of the two. So still not going to waste. We will get a return on our carrots, no matter where they go. Yeah, these are looking good, really. We planted a variety that, actually two different varieties. One is a short, stubby carrot, and you'll get short, stubby carrots. And then one of them's a little longer, a little bigger, but next year, I think I'm going to plant them a little farther apart. I'm going to build me a jig, actually, that has spots to drop a seed. So every 2 inches, I think, is the way I'm going to plant them next year. They'll probably still do very good, but it won't be so crowded. They crowd like this, they fight for moisture. Look at these guys. Look at them. They're in an embrace. Romeo and Juliet carrot. So they'll eat just fine too. So we'll fix these carrots, get the tops chopped, wash them up. Look at that. Look at it, man, it's looking good. And we'll get the tops chopped, like I said, and let them soak in ice water overnight, and then tomorrow we'll can them. And some of them we're going to pickle. Some of the smaller fingerlings we're going to pickle. There's a short fat one. That's actually what they're supposed to do. And you can slice those and do them, just can them up. They'll be just better, or just like the shape of the ones you get in the store, but they'll actually so much better. There's nothing like growing stuff yourself and really just getting the pleasure of eating something that you've grown. It's better for you. You know what's went into the soil, you know what's got on the plants, you know what you sprayed with, fertilized with. You buy them from farmer's market, you're going to get good products also. If you buy them from the store, you just don't know. So that's all we're going to do for today. Like I said, stay tuned. There'll be another garden update coming out probably Monday or Tuesday, and we appreciate you stopping by. Blue Ridge Homestead, check us out on Facebook, and we got a group on there. We'd love to have you. So this is Lewis and Sally saying, come grow with us.